In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create viral meme content fully automated. This is the type of content that you'll be able to post. It has almost 100,000 likes and over 7.7 million views. This is another piece of content. This was posted 4 days ago and has 40,000 likes and close to 1 million views. And this is another meme video, over 60,000 likes for this one. I'm going to bring you along step by step the entire process from start to finish, so you'll be able to do the entire process. Now, if you like access to the entire make.com blueprint, so you can import the entire automation exactly like this, so you're not having to go step by step, you can join my school community where you can have access to all my templates. It's a growing community of automation experts. You have access to me one-on-one and live calls with the rest of the community members. I also have a full faceless YouTube channel course, so you'll be able to get started on your own YouTube channel. It'll be the first link in the description. Make sure to check it out. If you like this type of content, make sure you like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And without further ado, let's get started on this automation. Now, what you're gonna wanna do is go to the second link in the description. You're gonna wanna hit this copy base button so you can create your own database from my database. You're gonna click the workspace, you're gonna hit add base. Okay, and there you go. Now you have your own meme database curated for you. And we're gonna have one more table and then we'll get started on the make automation. So you're gonna hit this add or import, okay? You're gonna start from scratch. I'm gonna call this meme post. We're gonna hit save. Also, we're gonna close out this right-hand side panel. We don't need it. Next, we're gonna delete these 3 fields. We don't need them. And we're gonna edit this primary field. We're gonna call it increment ID like that. And we're gonna change it to an auto number. It's just basically a unique ID for this row. Next, we're going to create a full meme attachment. So this is where the full meme post will show up. Next, we're going to add another attachment called background image. And that's an attachment. Next, we're going to create a long text. I'm going to call this setting and image prompt, like that. Create field. After that, we're going to create a text overlay field, and it's going to be a single line text. Actually, sorry, let's make this a long text just in case there's new line characters. And then after that, let's create a social media caption. This will be a single line text. Media option. Exactly like that. We'll create the field. Okay, after that, I like to create a few more validation fields. So we'll do Instagram post ID. Instagram post ID, I think I misspelled that. Yep. Okay, Instagram post ID, and that will be a single line text. After that, let's duplicate this field 3 times. And we'll rename this one to X post ID. Make sure there's a space, single line text. We'll rename this field Facebook post ID. And then we'll rename this field as well, YouTube post ID, like that. And then the last field, we need to link to another record, and we'll link to the original memes, and we'll turn allow linking to multiple records off, like that. And we can skip the looking up fields. Go back here, we should see that. Perfect. Okay, we're done with Airtable at the moment. Next, we're gonna go to make. So if you don't get the template from my school community, it's okay. You can create a new scenario here and we'll go step by step. If you don't want to go to make, I have a link down in the description. It's also an affiliate link, so it helps me out a little bit. Once you create an account there, you're going to go to the scenarios tab and you're going to create a new scenario. So let's click that. Let's name this scenario meme videos demo, like that. It can be named anything. I already created meme videos, so I like to have a demo. After that, we're going to go to this custom webhook on the top right, or you can type in here webhooks, and we're going to create a custom webhook right here. Okay, so once you're here, you're gonna hit add, and we're gonna create a webhook name. I'm just naming it meme videos demo, but it can be whatever you want. I'm gonna hit save, and we're gonna hit okay, and then we're gonna save. Now after this, we're gonna add a automation to the meme database. So once you're here, you go back to Airtable, you go to this automations tab, and we're gonna hit add trigger, okay? Now, I like to do a at scheduled time. This is anytime that you want the memes to actually post, right? So I like to do once or twice a day, depending on whatever you want it to be. So I'll do days 1, and we'll do that at noon, okay? And once we do that, we're gonna add some logic here. You're gonna run script. Okay, once you are in here, we're gonna delete whatever is in here, and we're gonna paste in this script. Now this right here will change based on your webhook. All my scripts and all my prompts for everything that I do will be in school. So if you want access to that, link in the description. Otherwise, you can just pause here and type it out. Make sure we're gonna go back to our new scenario. I'm gonna click in here, I wanna copy address to clipboard again. I'm gonna go back here, and in between the first 2 quotes, there should be that webhook URL. And then we'll have a plus and then a question mark with action equals generate video. So once you're here, you can hit finish editing, and we can go back to our new scenario. We can hit run once, and let's test this action. And there we go. We have action generate video. So that's perfect. So now let's continue building out this automation. Let's go to router. So we're gonna add a route, and then in here, we're gonna have action equal to generate video. So whenever that action comes through and it's generate video, it will go through. Okay, now once we're here, we're gonna actually start pulling memes from that meme database that I created. So you're gonna go to the Airtable. You can search in here, Airtable. Click in here, and we're gonna go down to search records. That's the first one, search records. After that, we're gonna need to add our user connection to Airtable for make. So we're gonna go into your connection type would be OAuth, and then make sure to name the connection. Let's name it just to keep it consistent. I called it meme videos demo. We'll hit save. It should pop up with this menu right here. We're gonna hit add base. We're gonna go all the way down to our meme database. It should be the last one for you. We're gonna hit grant access. Okay, perfect. It should fill in for you automatically. And then we can select our base. It should pull up as meme database. The table will be original memes. And we don't need to sort, we don't need to select a view. We're gonna select all except for meme posts. We don't need that. And then the formula we're gonna paste in is this one. It's brackets with green screen. And what this basically means is we only want green screen videos for this automation, okay? So only these last few that are green screens is what we're gonna be using, because that is a similar format to what we have here. Okay, so once we have the green screen formula equals yes, we're gonna go to this limit. Let's do 100 for now. We'll hit okay. And then after that, we're gonna add an array aggregator, right? So we'll hit the source module, will be the search records. And then we can select all, except the last one, we don't need that. So we can select all, and we'll hit okay. After that, we are going to set a variable. So in here, we'll type in tools. I'll hit go into there, and then we will set a variable right here. And then the variable name, we can be anything, but we'll just do random meme. Okay, what we're gonna be doing is selecting a random meme from that list that we generated, okay? So in here, we're gonna go to this array tab here. This is the array tab, and we'll search for first, okay? We'll select the first, okay? And within the brackets of first, we'll do shuffle. Okay, and then within shuffle, we're gonna go back to the star and we're gonna select that entire array. Okay, what that essentially does is it shuffles the array into a random order, and then we're getting the first out of the array, and that will be essentially a random green screen video from our database. Okay, we'll hit OK, and then let's make sure we just save and auto line everything. Okay, perfect. Now that we have that, we are going to go to ChatGPT and create our own assistant bot that will create our memes based on our niche. Okay, there'll be a link down below to create your own ChatGPT account if you don't have one. And what you're going to want to go to is this assistance on the left hand side. So this assistance tab is where all of your assistants lie. And as you see, I already created this EE meme bot. Okay, now I'm actually creating these memes for an actual business called Emotional Explorers, and the entire niche is for parents and caregivers of children's 1 through 6. We're going to be doing for our niche in our example in this video, but obviously that can be any niche. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to hit this create. Okay, and we're going to name it anything you want. For me, I'm going to be doing meme bot demo. Okay, and then now we're going to input system instructions. Now I'm going to paste in my system instructions that I'm using for my niche and my business in this example, but it's going to be curated towards you. So anything that's my niche, you're going to want to change to whatever yours is, but the overall format should be the same. What this prompt is, it's this long system instructions. A lot of it I use to generate within this generate, and I typed in a general prompt, and then it kind of generates based on that. And I changed it to fit my needs. Again, this entire prompt will be available in my school community. Okay, so once you have that, you can go in and save that. And something also to note is you're gonna want to copy this entire example. Okay, copy the example, and you're gonna want to go down to this functions section here. Okay, and you're gonna hit plus functions. And then you're going to hit the generate right here, and you're going to paste in that entire example that we have in the prompt, and we'll hit create. Okay, perfect. It created the general schema for the JSON function so that it outputs this JSON exactly like we defined here. And we'll hit save. And so once we do that, we are ready to go back to make. So let's go back to make, and let's add a module. We'll go to this OpenAI module. We'll hit message in assistant. Additionally, you're gonna wanna get your OpenAI API connection. If you don't have that already, you can find that here and going to, so if you're in the assistance tab, all you have to do is hit this little gear settings, and you're gonna go to API keys, and that will give you your API key. Okay, so once you're here, you should be able to see the meme bot demo or whatever name you named it. After that, this URL can stay the same. The role will be user. Okay, and for message, I'm gonna paste in what I previously had. All this information comes from the meme database original memes, where I have the name, description, transcription, and the know your meme. And essentially, we're just placing that all into the bot for it to determine what meme overlay, what text overlay it should create based on our niche. So I'm gonna go in and change all the links, because these are the links from my previous automation. We need to make sure they are the links for this automation. Now in here, you'll notice that the tools random meme does not have any of the fields because it hasn't been ran, okay? So we're gonna hit okay for now. We're gonna unlink this so it doesn't run the ChatGPT module, okay? And it just runs up to the tools, okay? So we're gonna auto line, we're gonna hit save, we're gonna hit run once. After that, we're gonna go back to our automations in our Airtable, and we're gonna run a script. Okay, boom. We should get a meme. Yep, we get a random meme and then all the information that we need. Okay, so once you have your random meme coming through, we're gonna reconnect this ChatGPT module to the end, and we're gonna start linking all the data together. So let's go back down to the message, and then let's fill in this information. So name will be, okay, after that, let's finish filling in this meme description, and then know your meme description right here, and then transcription. Okay, perfect. And then what we're going to want to do is make sure we show advanced settings. So once you fill in the message, we're going to show advanced settings, and we're going to go down to the end where it says response format. And we're going to turn it into a JSON object, and then we're going to make sure we parse JSON response. Okay. And then we'll hit OK. Okay. After that, we are now going to generate the background image for the scene that will give context to the meme and everything else. So for example, this one has a background image of a bed. This one has a background of a toy aisle section. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're generating our own AI image for that background. So in order to do that, we go to the Leonardo AI, and we're going to generate an image. Again, this will require a API connection key. So in order to get that, you're going to want to go to the link in the description to create your Leonardo AI account. So once you create your Leonardo AI account with the link down below, you should be able to see this tab for API access on the left-hand side. Right here, you're going to want to select a plan. You can start with the API basic plan that will get you this amount of credits. This should be enough for this automation. If you want additional automations for content creation and my other videos, then the API standard is a great plan. After that, you can create a new key here, enter the name, and then it'll generate an API key where you can then enter it into make. Okay, with that being said, make sure you select your connection, and we're going to fill in the prompt. The prompt will be generated by OpenAI, which I can see we have not generated the response, so we can't select that yet. So we'll hit cancel for now, and we'll unlink this, and we're going to generate a response with OpenAI. So let's save that. Let's run once. Let's go back to our Airtable database, and we'll go to automations, and we'll run this script one more time. And then as you can see, it's generating the OpenAI response. Okay, it finished generating the response. You can check it out here. This is the setting. This is the AI image prompt, and then text overlay, and then the social media caption. So that's perfect. We'll be using that now. So let's connect the Leonardo AI image again. Now, if we select into prompt, we should be able to see AI image prompt right here. So that's perfect. So once you have the prompt, we are going to fill in the model. So this is super important. We need to make sure we select the right one. And we're going to select this Leonardo Vision XL. I found it to be the best image, realistic images that we can get. The number of images to generate will be 1. Now we're going to go to the show advanced settings. We're going to hit public will be equal to no. Height will be equal to 1024. And for width will be 576 pixels. Is that like this? The reason for these two is it's the vertical format for social media. Okay, after that, we're going to select yes to alchemy, and the contrast ratio will be 1. And then we're going to go down to preset style, and we're going to go down to this alchemy enabled photography. Okay, and that makes it so it's super realistic photographed images, and it's best preset style that I could find. And then go down to not safe for work. We're going to hit yes for this one. And then after that, we should be done. We'll hit OK for now. Once we get to this point, we are almost ready to start generating the meme. We're going to first create an Airtable record for our logging. So down here, you're going to select our connection that we created. And once we select it, it should give you this prompt where you have to update your credentials again. So we can do that here. Let's add a base, select the same one again, and we'll grant access. Okay, perfect. We should now select the base, select the table, meme post. And here we're gonna now start to fill in this information. So background image, we're gonna fill in the Leonardo image. File URL should be within this generated images. There'll be URL. That's what we'll do. Setting an image prompt. This is what I like to do. I do setting, colon, and then fill in the setting right here. And then I like to hit enter a couple times, and then AI image prompt. Like that. And then I put in the space with AI image prompt. Perfect. And then the text overlay, I like to put in the text overlay. And then the social media caption, put in that. And then the last one we're going to do is the original memes. This record ID should be this random meme ID right there. And that basically connects it to whatever meme we're using for this generation. Okay, now we're going to hit OK after that. And now we're going to use a API editor to edit the entire video and then send it back to us. Now, in order for this to work, we need to go to Google and look up Shot Stack. There will be a link down below in the description. You're gonna wanna create an account. And once you create an account, you should be able to go to the dashboard. So once you're here in the dashboard, you're gonna wanna go to API keys. Now, this is where your API keys will lie. I'm blocking them out here, but they're right here. You're gonna wanna select the sandbox environment. Let's go back to make, add an HTTP module right here. And we are going to make a request. Now the URL that I'm using is this URL. You can pause here and copy that. The method will be post. The body type will be raw. Content type will be JSON. And we're gonna hit parse response yes. And then the request content, we're gonna paste it in here. Okay, and this JSON response will be, of course, available in my school community, and I'll include it in the description below since it is such a large JSON and it needs to be formatted correctly. Now, since I'm copying this in, there's a few things that we need to change and a few of the links that are incorrect. So we'll go through that right now. So for now, once you copied in the JSON, we'll hit OK. And we're gonna go all the way back to the start for this webhooks, and we're gonna hit copy address to clipboard. I'm going to go back to our HTTP request. I'm going to go to this callback, and in between these quotes, we're going to paste in that URL, and we're going to add a few things. We're going to add a question mark, and then we're going to type in record like that, capital I, and then lowercase d equals, and then we're going to put in this Airtable create a record ID, okay? So once we have that, we can scroll down a little bit, and this is where we're going to enter our text overlay, and that is held in our ChatGPT. We'll go into the result and into text overlay. After that, we're going to scroll down. This is the URL for the random meme that is using, so the video. In order to find that, we go into the tools set variable, and inside the meme video will be the URL, right? Just like that. And then we'll insert the color, the chroma key, right there. And we'll scroll down a bit more. And then we're going to enter the background image as well. So we scroll back up to create an image. And we're going to go to this generated images array. And then inside there will be the URL. So paste that in. And once we have that, we make sure we have the parse response yes. And then the request content is fully done. The last thing we need to add is our API key. And our API key is from ShotStack. So we're gonna go to headers. I'm gonna type in API dash, the name should be x dash API dash key, okay? And then this value, you're gonna go back to the ShotStack dashboard, which will be right here. And under this sandbox environment, right where I'm covering it, you'll have your sandbox API key. So you're gonna copy that entire string. You're gonna go back to here. You're gonna paste that in right here. Once you have that, paste it in, you're gonna hit OK. And now we're done with that part of the automation. So from this point, let's make sure we auto align everything. Let's save everything. Okay, once we get to this point, the video should be generated. Now, before we test that out, we're gonna finish this line, which will be the posting line, okay? Which will post the video throughout all of your social media accounts. So we'll start with this filter here. This filter should be action, and then we'll equal the text to render, right? So this is a condition based on whenever we get the callback from ShotStack, it will call back and the action will be render. Okay, click OK. After that, we are going to go back to Airtable. We're going to update a record. We're going to select our connection type from Airtable. We're going to select meme database. The table will be meme post. So for now, we need to run this. So we'll just type in whatever record ID in order for us to close this. So for now, let's save that and let's hit run once. Let's go back to our automation in Airtable. Let's run script. Let's go back here. Now this is very important. You'll have to do. Once this HTTP request is finished generating, this automation will stop running, but we need to start it running one more time so that we can get it back. Okay, as we see, it finished running right here, and we need to hit running once one more time. It has to be done in order for us to receive the video back. Okay, as you can see, we got the video back, and this is the entire video. Now if you want to check it out, we can go to this URL. We can go to the URL. I think it's great. And these are type of memes that will go viral too. So, and as you can see, it aired out here, and that's perfect. It went down this route and not this route. And that's exactly what we want. Okay. So now if we go back to this Airtable connection, we remove this record ID, we should be able to see this record ID coming through, and we're going to select that. Okay. And then once we have that, we're going to select the full meme, and we're going to type in here this URL from the webhook, and that's perfect. Now we can select OK. Okay, so once you're at this point, we can now start posting to all of your individual social medias. So we'll start with Instagram. We'll go to add a module, search up Instagram, and make sure it's Instagram for business. You'll have to make sure your Instagram is a business account. You're going to hit create a reel post. Yeah. You're going to want to select your connection and then select your page. The video URL will be the URL from the webhook. The caption will be the social media caption we got from the update a record. And then everything else can stay the same, and we'll hit OK. After that, let's go with Facebook. So let's type in Facebook and make sure it's Facebook pages. Okay, it has to be a Facebook page. Once we go into Facebook pages, we go down to videos, and we're going to upload a video. Select your connection, select your page, and we're going to download a video from URL. And we're going to type in the URL from the webhook, and then description, you can input the social media caption that we got from that. We'll hit OK. After that, let's go to YouTube and let's upload a video. Select your YouTube connection, and then the title we can leave as the social media caption. And then we are going to have to map the data. So let's just hit cancel for now. Let's add a module before this YouTube, and we're going to go to HTTP. We're going to get a file, and the URL will be the URL from the webhook. Okay, after that, we're going to go back to YouTube, input our caption again as the title, and then this HTTP get a file should be already selected. Video category can be whatever your niche is. Maybe it will be education or entertainment for me. Privacy status, you can use it as private if you want to look it over, or you can do public. Description can be whatever you want. And video is made for kids, no. Or yes, whatever your niche is. And then we can hit OK. Sometimes you have to hit OK again, go into it again and hit OK, and that error goes away. And then after that, let's go to X, space formerly Twitter. And we're going to go into this and we're going to go select the V5. This allows us to upload a media. You will have to create a connection. And then for whatever reason, I'm getting this error message. I think it's because Make might be giving us an issue. So it should be fixed by the time you see this video, but essentially you're going to create a connection and then you're just going to fill in that URL from the webhook and you'll get the media ID. So for now, we'll hit cancel. And then we're going to go to X again. So it's formerly Twitter. And we're going to create a post. Now this post, this text content, I like to put in the social media caption. And we're going to hit show advanced settings. This media IDs is this media IDs you're getting from the upload media. You'll just fill in that media IDs. Then everything else can stay the same. And we'll hit OK. After that, it should upload to Twitter or X, and it will have that meme within that post. After that, we're going to do the last Airtable, and we're going to update a record. Select the connection, select the base, select the table, will be meme post. Record ID will be the ID from the first updated record. And then you're going to input all of these post IDs. So Instagram, it's all the way down here, post ID. X post ID is all the way up here, post ID. Facebook post ID will be this video ID. And then YouTube will be this video ID right there. So after that, let's hit OK. And that will be the entire automation. Okay. In order for us to test this out, I'm going to delete the X modules for now, and then update this so that this isn't showing and giving us an error. And we'll auto align that, we'll save that, and then let's run this entire automation. Let's actually turn the automation on, and we'll delete old data. Make sure we delete everything. And we'll go back to our Airtable. We'll run the script. And it will fully run through the entire automation. As you can see, it went all the way through and created the video. Now it's going to go through one more time and create all the posts. As you can see, it's running one more time and it's uploading all the posts. As you can see, it started posting on all the social medias. Let's check it out. Okay, here is the meme on Instagram. And then here is the meme on Facebook as well. Again, if you'd like access to this blueprint, it will be available in my school community. And make sure you like and subscribe to the video. It takes a lot to make these videos, so I'd appreciate the support. And I'll see you in the next one.